Hey guys, it's your brother in Christ, Weston. Thanks for joining me today. Today's article comes out of InfoWars. Let's get into it. Okay, it says here Macron admits NATO started Ukraine war. Moscow says NATO in de facto war with Russia. Ooh. So I've been hearing a lot about, even Poland calling for like Article 4 of the NATO, which brings like everybody in or something like that. Something is going on. It says American economist and professor Jeffrey Sachs revealed that French President Emmanuel Macron told him privately that NATO had started the Ukraine war, a complete 180 from Macron's public statements, which claim Russia began the conflict. On Monday, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that NATO is in a de facto war with Russia. Macron gave me the Legion of Honor. In private, he told me that what he does in private, he told me what he does not say in public. The war is NATO's fault. That was a theory. Macron's private comment regarding the true entity behind the Ukraine war took place in May 2022. French president awarded Sachs the Legion of Honor. Sachs um, recently revealed the private 2022 statement while speaking during a foreign policy debate with Italian daily Il Fatto Quotidiano. I may have said that right. I just want everyone to know that Sachs said that he is disgusted by French President Sachs further condemned Western European leaders, saying they just want to go to war. Sachs also explained that the Ukraine war truly began in 2014 when the U.S. actively participated in a violent coup which overthrew the Kiev government. That's what started the war. The Economist explained that the 2014 coup, Washington built the Ukrainian army in one of the largest in Europe. Russia sought peace from Joe Biden. Administration rejected the effort and attempted to crush Russia's sanctions. While conflict was kicked off by West Sachs, they said there's an easy way to peace, which involves Ukraine committing to neutrality and NATO halting its eastward expansion. Sachs singled out Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer as those who wish to expand more. Now it's Europe who's filled with warmongers that continue to war. Moscow has acknowledged that NATO is at war with NATO. Okay, NATO is at war with Russia. It's obvious. We've been saying it for years. It does not recognize or require any additional proof. On Monday, NATO is a de facto war in this is de facto involved in this war. NATO provides both indirect and direct support. See, Kiev regime, and there it can be said the absolute certainty that NATO is at war with Russia. Said this, literally said this, and that China would then tag team with Russia. China would go to Taiwan, and that would split that NATO's where they would have to go if they're all the reserves if they have anything, and then you'd have to fight another war in China if you can even do that. I don't know. At least 41 countries have contributed to Ukraine's war effort. That's insane, bro. And you still haven't won? What? Russia's got to, 41 countries versus Russia. For real? Is the U.S. really a part of that? Because you think the U.S. would have handled it if we are the superpower and Russia's like number two or number three, one of them. That's weird. Um, it says 41 countries have at least contributed to Ukraine's war efforts since the escalated in February 2022, either through military, humanitarian, or financial assistance, according to German Kiel Institute. 29 of its 32 states providing funding as well as weapons ranging from armored vehicles, artillery, aircraft, air defenses to drones, missiles, and other equipment. My goodness. Moscow has long maintained that Kiev's NATO aspirations were one of root causes of conflict. And what is Alex talking down there? That's an old video. In conflict, it reportedly described the confrontation as Western-led proxy war. Yep. Russian officials have nevertheless signaled readiness for a peace deal, provided it addresses Moscow's security concerns and new territorial realities. However, they repeatedly noted that neither Kiev nor its European backers appear to be genuinely interested in a settlement. Interesting. So yeah, there's a lot that's been going on as of last week. I think Poland activated like Article 4 is what it was said. A lot of UAP stuff that's been happening. I think even some Epstein stuff came out as well. And then we had multiple people getting unalived last week, and just very disgusting situations. Schools, on trains, at an event, like stuff is getting wild. And then, of course, we also have people talking about the rapture coming up this Feast of Trumpets and how they are so sure. And I want them to be sure. I want them to be right. I was very heavy into end times for a very, very long time. And then when some of those things didn't come to pass, and some of the people that I listened to that I can still listen to today, which I did as well, um, who kind of just missed it. But like, people start saying the Lord said this, and they started changing their language because I think they realized that maybe he didn't say this or they got it wrong. It's really hard to believe people. It's not because I don't think they were not right about the rapture. I believe the rapture is very real. I believe that it will happen. I believe it will happen at the Feast of Trumpets. So I'm already bought into that because I already believe that. I already believe and see it not based off of Christianity, based off of Judaism, how Judaism works and how that works with these feasts being talked about and how how these things happen. They are rooted in Jewish history, Jewish culture, Jewish sentiment, Jewish idioms, all these things. So from a Christian's perspective, you have to go back there to realize what's being talked about so that you can understand from a Christian view what's happening. Um, so yeah, man, I don't know what's going to happen, but we will see. But there's a lot going on. So anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed and helped my little niche channel grow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, and thank you for following my content and watching it. I truly appreciate it. If you have prayer for anything, please put something down there that I can pray for. If you could be praying for me tomorrow as this video drops, tomorrow I go to my neurologist to go over my brain MRI that I've already gone over, but I did blood work for it. So we're going over the blood work, and they haven't contacted me about the blood work. So they said if they didn't contact me, which is most likely good news. I was like, okay, that's great. And then I have to do a lower leg EMG, which will test for and rule out ALS from upper body and lower body. So I'm doing that tomorrow. I could use your prayers and just continue to pray for my health. Internal vibrations would stop these internal, I guess you could say, tremors at this point, or vibrations, and they move. And mainly just have one in my calf, my right calf, and it comes and goes. And just my overall health. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.